Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Z32 workshop, where we're documenting my continuing progress of tearing apart a 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible. Right now, I am tearing apart the dash, interior guts there, and in the interior, which should be applicable to most Z32s. There are some specialty stuff for convertibles, but most of this should be applied. And if you're watching this episode, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you find this educational and informative on how to tear apart the car. Last time we left, I took apart the dash brace as I was trying to get rid of the carpet, realizing I pretty much need to remove everything to get that carpet out, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I got a feeling that's how it's going to play out. So today we're going to continue working on the dash, which is probably going to be moving electrical stuff, and working on the heating and cooling system because of the HVAC. I think there's some stuff there I can get rid of that's pretty easy to get it out of the way, and they'll be all isolated together. I think that's about it for right now. Let me show you the car and we'll start working on it. Alright everybody, this is where we left off last time. I've got the dash support that's out of the way. That would be the bar that would be through here that runs across the dash, and lots of other things are hooked up into. I think we're going to take off this guy, which is only zip tied apparently to that, and I'll get that out, and then maybe work on the heater box over there with the AC, removing that, and maybe the airbag module, some of this body harness that's in between here. And I'm doing all this so I can get finally back underneath here to get this carpet out. Well, yeah, let's take a little moment here and I'll start taking stuff apart. Now granted, some of this stuff, if you're having to work with the dash in, will be a lot harder. You have to have your head underneath the dash to be able to do the work. And work around things. Me doing a complete disassembly means I'm just taking things off as I go, and more importantly. So, alright. Alright, this guy here's got a wire tie apparently. That should have been some type of screw. Once it comes out, it's a big piece of plastic, just as an air duct on that. But what that does is gives you a lot of room. And if you're trying to take a steering column out, this is what you're going to end up stuck with. For working here, this goes to this guy, which is just to give you an idea, it's going to get hooked up here. This key is plugged into right here. Not sure where that will be at underneath everything else. So that's where that's going to hang out at. Oh, let's get you guys settled in so you don't tip over. Sorry about that. This guy crushed the screwdriver. Find the push point. You'll be able to push right in. Oh, well, you're being a tighty. There we go. Gives you that room. And then that is for the key, which I'm not for sure what that does on the key. That's the steering column. Next up, let's get this loom out of the way. I think it's going to be easier here. There's another spot right here. That's a sub harness that someone hacked into, I think. This is for the key and tumbler. That would go there. So that's key. This is the light ring for the key. Come on. Let's get you popped off. Sorry about this, guys. I know I'm moving around quite a bit. There we go. These are all wiring things I want to hang on to, because I really would like to be able to use them on something else. But this kind of starts freeing up some of the wiring around here. Next up is I'm going to get rid of that base plate that's right here. And right now it's got the module for an impact for the airbag system. And it's got a, come on. There we go. I'm gonna feed it through. Then this panel is loose. This panel is now out. Which starts giving you more access to the blower motor area. I am still trying to figure out how to cut it. Okay. That wiring is cut and it feeds all the way through into the door. So I'm not sure what they were trying to polish off. Now, side note for people doing door removals. I know this isn't, I know I'm doing a lot of things. You're not just one. But if you're doing a door removal, I know what this wire is for. This wire here, I am guessing goes to this tweeter in this door, which means there's probably another one over in that door over there. Other side. But if you're doing door removal, it's 6 bolts on the outside, but the big thing is the connections right here, and that will feed you through the door here. You undo these, and it feeds through that. Or at least that's what I'm thinking anyway. And that, since this door's got everything, it's got power locks, windows, and all that. Plus the mirror control. So let's go over and get that vent over there done. Alright everyone, this duct vent looks like it's got one 8mm. So let me grab my trusty wrenches here and see if we can get rid of it. That way it gives us more room for activities. I know this is a long process, and I thank everyone who's still watching the video. Well, everyone's seen now this is the lower side. That gets us this. Now, at this point, you should be able to do, if you have all this, oh, gotta seize. Pardon me. I think this is blower motor, and that should be heater core. Be my guess on one of these, and let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see if we can pull some of this off. But this is what this looks like now. With the vent there, you can see where the center stack controls everything and where it's at. So let's remove some of this and get some of this stuff freed up. Hang on a second, let me put you guys on pause for a moment. Change the plans, guys. I'm going to start removing that. Should be crash module, which should be airbag sensor. Let's get you guys set up. Looks like it is one 10mm in the backside here, and there's another safety. Each one of these, get my arm out of the way. Each one of these guys is going to be set up this way, and this should be, I'm assuming, some type of G-force sensor would be my guess. Let's take this guy. Yep. I've already got it unplugged. That was this yellow wire here, and that's how they all are. And I'm guessing there's 2 of these, and I'm hanging on to these just on the safe side if I gotta get into a wreck and I need one. I think these are one-time use things. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gonna get rid of so I can get rid of more stuff out of the way here. Another one, and there should be one over on the other side. There's 1, 2, there's 3 that hold this thing on. Oh, and you can see it's already moving. You know, maybe when I'm done, I might weigh all the airbag sensors and wiring, just so if anyone who's a racer, actually race a race car, you know, not on surface roads, wants to know how much weight they'll save. Yeah, see, this is for the airbag sensor. Gets that out of the way. Just frees up some more room. But that was a quick one. Let's start tackling this guy. Let's do some stuff here. Power there. Clip. I'm on clip there. Looks like this is a relay. A couple of relays down here, it looks like. More sound. Oh. That would be this relay right here. I'm gonna hang on to all these. They don't take up much space, and you have spares. And that's really what I'm after for out of all this stuff, is just getting a spare. Because then this stuff's easier to deal with. If any of these go bad, I don't have to pay for them and use them. That gets this wiring harness up and out of the way. As you can see, guys, we're getting really close to this thing being stripped down on that. Let's work on let's see here. Which box I should take apart? Let's take this out. I'm assuming that is some type of controller. Let's do that. It's a screwdriver. It's only, let's see, are you guys seeing that? Yep. Sorry for the raw videos, guys. I know this isn't really high production, but it's just me in a garage. Actually, just me talking to you. So, I'm going to take some of this stuff off, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I don't think you guys need to sit here and watch me the entire time. That out. I think this is the blower resistor. Each car has one, and I always put it by the AC set. Blower resistor motor, or blower resistor. And then this, let's take everyone so they can see, is the inside where the AC condenser or heater core. Should be a heater core. And that is filthy. I am kind of curious if I should probably clean the one out I own for a little bit better stuff. Looks like there's some clips here that hold that. I'm looking at that. Let me grab my trusty screwdriver here, see if there's some clips I can pop. Oh, maybe they slide. Well, that ripped. That's some soft plastic there, folks. That should pop off. I'm assuming it should slide. Maybe I did that wrong. Just so you know, they bounce like mad. That landed like 10 feet away from me. Looks like there's another one here. Yeah, these things are under some really high tension. Looks like there's a screw or a bolt nut right there, and there's another one right there. Let's see if I can get this shown to you guys halfway decently. So this guy's gonna come out. I'm half scared of this thing popping off and hitting me in the face. Yeah. Alright, the next one's down here. 8mm, guys. I know these are long videos. Well, this is the process. Just taking a stab guess at what's going to come apart, and more importantly, how it's coming apart. And how it's got to be done. Well, seeing that. There's a sensor right here, clip that's going to come out. There you go. Well, I'll be stuckered, folks. Assuming there's something back in here I gotta remove. Well, let's take this guy off. This whole box is gonna come loose here in a little bit. I don't know if you see me doing that or not. So let me see if I can get this whole box out. Alright guys, since I have the heater core loose on the outside, or the AC lines, let's take a look. That whole box just comes pulling right on out. Let's take a look at it now. That's out in the ground. There she is. That would be the AC side. As the lines, I had that done on the outside. Once I had that done, yeah, you can't take this apart on the inside there at all. You have to pull it out from the firewall to get to all the lines. But I'm probably just gonna leave that as a brick. Let me know if anyone wants this. I think I could ship it halfway decently. Let me know, guys. Hit me up in the comments. It may need to be cleaned out a little bit, but I think that's probably a good unit. Yeah. Alright. Got this brick out. Gonna work on this guy. Looks like there's another 8mm down there. And 2 more on the bottom. So I'm gonna do the bottom ones first. I'll also see if I can get this whole box out. Make life a lot easier. I'm gonna tell you what though, this is not all that hard, but I've got a lot of stuff removed, so I can imagine dash in, impossible. Dash out, a lot better. And you don't necessarily have to take it to the extent I'm taking it to get dash out. But I am going full teardown mode. So, and yeah, if you see sweat rolling down me, it's hot in the garage. I think it's 90 plus degrees here. Alright, that's that. That means one more bolt right there. Let's see if I can take you out in one fell swoop. Well, you're coming down. Yep. Other than got a sensor or a controller wire or something here. And that comes out via that is the blower box. That actually came out relatively easy without me having to break anything. So as you can see, the passenger side takes up a lot of cooling, which means realistically, if you're going full race car mode, you can strip an absolute serious amount of weight out of this car. Absolutely a lot. You know, we're gonna continue this theme. I know it's getting to be a long video. Let's see if I can get that box out. If I can get all those out, this thing's gonna look way different. Let me do some investigating and I'll get back to you guys. Alright everybody, sorry for the fan noise. My garage is a little too hot. I've taken out the box that was broken here, this electrical box, to get some more room. The one that's broken for at least tabs to hold it somewhere. Still looks like good condition. The car ran when I bought it, so I'm going to hang on to that. But this box here, which is for the heater core, has a bolt there. There's one on the other side. Hopefully you can see it. And then there's one down here. And hopefully this whole unit should come right on out, because I don't have any heater hoses into the cab anymore from the motor since it's been all removed. So let me see if I can pull that out. Alright, got all the bolts loose. This whole box should come on out. Yep. That's one big unit. There is a wire connected still. Oh boy, that's an interesting one. How do we pull you apart? Right there. Ta-da! One big, that is, oh shit, I still got coolant in it. Let me pull this off and we'll just take a look at it on the outside there, guys. But that's, once you remove the, there's the heater box, AC, and blower motor in order there. If you pull them out, this thing, a lot more room for activities. Actually empties out. I can't believe how much that takes. That was a lot of this car in the interior. So let's take a look at it here in a second. All right, everybody. These are the boxes that make up the AC in the car, or the heating and cooling. You have that box there to that box, and then this box to this box. So that is those three. They actually come out relatively easily. Obviously got to have this, the heater core. Woo! You know, to have to do this on the car would be an absolute nightmare. I mean, you might as well do what I just did and just tear the whole interior apart to go after what you needed. I mean, not to the extent, but to everything else. So let's end this video. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. This turned into me just yanking AC stuff out, which I've explained earlier. Quite modular, honestly, but really, you gotta tear apart the whole dash. I mean, if you were a client that came into a dealership or you work in your own stuff, you see how far apart they got that interior apart, you would freak out. But that's where that stuff is. It's amazingly compact and in the spot, but it takes up a lot of room. So if you guys are doing any type of racing, and you haven't yanked that stuff out, take the time and do it. It's got to save you about 100 pounds, I bet. I haven't weighed it. I may even weigh each one of those just to know the number for myself. Just because I do. Like, now this car, I don't care. I'm hanging on to those. Probably going to hang on to all three units. I was going to try selling them. I may still. I don't know. Being wishy-washy. I'm sorry. So, that's what we tore apart. That's how you do it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, hit me up, like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. I really appreciate it.